Hi guys, and welcome back to our tutorial series. First of all guys, I really do want to apologize for not uploading any tutorials. I think for 4 months I haven't uploaded anything, well apart from my update. Yeah, that's due to the fact that I had a lot of work and personal things, and they all got in the way, so tutorials kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Now I do apologize for that, so I'm truly sorry about that. Now, before I teach you guys all the cool stuff that I showed in the updates, I want to go backtrack a bit to our Mouselook script. Now the reason to that is, I personally don't think it's smooth enough. So if I run this game, and I'll show you what I mean, please ignore the cool elevator, I'll explain that in a minute. Now if you look left and right with this Mouselook script, or look up and down, it's fairly smooth. But if you start doing things like shooting and aiming down the sight and do that, it's not very smooth. So if you want to try to get headshots, sometimes you miss, and sometimes it kind of lags the mouse script. It's kind of, I won't say lag, it's kind of jaggedy, so it kind of breaks in between and it's kind of stiff. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make this very smooth, so when you look left, I'm going to have values which catch up to your position, which makes the camera smoother, and it's going to give it a very cool effect. So let's do that. So I'm going to stop this, and the first thing you want to do is you want to open your Mouselook script. Alright, okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to actually start to find the variables I need. Now the first one is going to be var x vol. Vol stands for velocity, and it's going to be a type float. The next one's going to be var y vol. It's going to be a type float as well. The next one's going to be var current x rotation, and it's going to be a type float as well. The next one's going to be var current x y rotation. It's going to be a type float as well. The last one's going to be var smooth time. Once again, a float. Save that. Now go into the update function, and for the rotation X, let's comment out the following lines. So we want to comment out the clamp angle thing over here. Okay, and comment out this line here, and then transform.local rotation equals, delete the last 2 lines over there, and put quaternion dot Euler, open bracket, close bracket, closing semicolon. Hit enter on the above line, so you have a line above that, and type the following: current x rotation equals maths f dot smooth damp, open bracket. Now as you can see over here, it tells you that smooth damp takes a float as its first parameter, then the target as a float, the target is trying to reach, then it needs a velocity as a reference, it's telling you right over there, and then for the last part it needs a timing system, so how smooth it goes. So let's do that. So I want the current float to be current x rotation, and then the target's going to be rotation x, so our movement on our x axis of the mouse, comma the x velocity, comma smooth time times time dot delta time. Save that. Now in here put 0, comma current x rotation, comma 0. Save that. You can copy these two lines, go into the Y section, and comment out rotation Y clamp angle. Same for this one here. Pretty much delete this line and paste the two new lines we just copied. Paste them there and change the current X to Y for this one, for that one, and in this one delete it from here, put 0 and put current Y rotation over here. I'll save that and we're pretty much done. If you go into Unity, I'm just going to make sure there's no errors. Okay, sweet. Now you see the X velocity and Y velocity over there? Don't add no value to those. They are pretty much useless. So actually, let's go back into the script and let's make these private. Cause I don't want to, I don't want people to mess with those, so you might just hide them away. Alright, save that. Just gonna make sure they go away. Alright, now the smooth time is currently set to 0, and I want to show you what happens. So if I run the game, I look left and right, pretty much the same, isn't it? There's no smoothness or whatnot. Now if I go down here and set the smooth time to, let's say, 6.5, oh, not 54, watch what happens. So this is for the y-axis, okay? You see it? It slowly goes up and it catches up to your position. Now it's hard to see on one axis, so stop the game, set the smooth time to 8, forget 6, and then go to your main player and do the same thing on his Mouselook script as well. Smooth time to 8. So if you run it now, it's going to be a completely different Mouselook script. Now I did say look at this beautiful elevator. Now that is something that we're covering again. Now if you remember, I had a tutorial on the elevator. It's pretty much basic. It just went up, down, and that's it. And it was a trigger based thing. But now we're going to change it. We're going to have the elevators work by an extra control panel, one outside to open the doors on every floor, inside of the lift control panels which will allow you to go on certain floors. The lift will be able to find out what floor it's on via crossing a trigger, so that will automatically trigger it and tell it, you're on floor 5, 6, 7 or whatnot, and depending on where you press it, we're going to get the lift's reference, find out where it is, on what floor, and tell it to come down to where you are. Now that's going to be a pretty exciting tutorial and I'm looking forward to that. I'll be giving the model away soon as well, so yeah. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I enjoyed working on it, and I'll see you soon.